my couture crafters. What? Are we still on our 3-yard quilts fabric cafe journey? We are. I make no apologies because I'm obsessed with Donna Robertson. Like, it is what it is. What happened and what brought this all on is I've been making quilts. I make charity quilts. I make all kinds of quilts. Like, you never know who's going to get one of my quilts. But I realized that my husband's family hadn't gotten any of my quilts, and that's just not right. So I'm itching to do some quilts, but I knew that I needed to stop what I was doing and knock out some for his family. His family are very, very special to me, and I think that it's just rude for my husband to be working like a dog and me spending all of his hard-earned money on quilts for everybody else, and I haven't done anything for his family. So I decided to do one immediately for his grandmother, his mother, and a very, very special aunt of his that's very special to me too. So that's kind of where this just, it's like, oh, I'm popping them out. That's where this came from. I managed to do 3 quilts in like 4 days. I'm busting them out. My long armor's like, oh, so you're psycho. I was like, a little bit. I'm knocking them out, but I'm doing things to kind of zhuzh them up, to kind of give them a little something to them. Fabric, the 3-yard quilts are great just by themselves. You really don't have to do much to them. She does the work for you. They are not the most difficult patterns that you see. You can kind of look at them, but it's really nice to have all the math worked out for you, have the blocks. It's nice. It's very, very, very nice to know exactly how much fabric you need to cut for everything. It's pretty cool. And there's not a lot of waste with the way that she does these, which I really appreciate. So that being said, we're on to I think this is my 4th quilt. And I chose to do another Quick as a Wink. I like the Quick as a Wink book, because now that I'm looking at it, there's another one that I'm starting today that's coming out of this book too. I think Quick as a Wink is just my jam. So I chose to do the Roman Holiday, and that's going to be this one down there in the bottom right. I actually made it as a twin, and then from the twin I bumped it up to, I guess it's a queen size. It covers an entire California king, but it doesn't have a drop to it, so I wouldn't really officially call it that. But it's big. I bumped it up just by putting an extra very large border on there that I'm very excited to have some special quilting done in that area. I'm knocking them out, but these are not, they don't have to be time consuming. There are some that are obviously more time consuming than the others. The throws that I did had a bunch of half square triangles, and the way that I do half square triangles, I have to square mine up. And so that takes a little bit of time, and that's okay. Not a big deal, because again, I still knocked out like 3 quilts in like 4 days, which is craziness, but you can do that with these. So if you'd like to see how this one came together and what I used, and I used Kaffe fabrics for this because I think that Donna Robertson's, I think that her quilts are made for like Kaffe fabrics, because Kaffe and Tula Pink and them, they have those very large, beautiful prints on some of their fabrics, and this lets them sing. This gives you an opportunity to put a big old block in the quilt, like a big one, and then just have some other quilting, some other piecing around it that really highlights those big, beautiful blocks. So if you'd like to see how this one comes together, please keep watching, and I will see you guys on the next video. If you haven't done so, please like, comment, and subscribe. I love talking to you guys. All right, see you on my next video. Bye-bye. Okay, let's get into this. So this video is going to be super duper short, because at the end of the day, all this is a bunch of blocks and some strips, and it's super simple. But what you see me right now is trying to hack my bobbin. Because my bobbin, I can't see it any longer, I'm trying to figure out how on earth I can let myself know when it's ending out. So in theory, I'm doing the same thing you would do with register receipt tape. You know how when it's starting to get low, it turns pink? That's exactly what I'm doing. I am turning the neutral color pink. So that way, after I finish sewing, I'll look at the back and I'll see what is, if it's pink. When I start to see pink, I know that I need to change my bobbin. You guys know it's a whole thing. I absolutely hate to change bobbins. It drives me insane. This totally worked. I was trying to figure out which colors work best, and so I did the friction highlighters work the best, and you just drag your thread through the highlighter and bam, that's what you got. So that was that. This is pretty much the blocks right here. You cut it, You sew a strip on the side, you sew another strip, you sew another strip, and bam, you're ready. You put this together. It's that simple. See, I sewed a strip on the side. It's truly that simple. There's not much to it. That's why this is a 2-minute long video. Look, I sewed a white strip after I sewed a pink strip. It's just that simple. Not intimidating at all, but a beautiful, unique kind of finish. See? Then I sewed a white strip. What? White strip. It's amazing. Then I put another white strip on the side. See, so that's what it looks like now. And then I sewed this strip on the side. And then I put a solid block, you guys, and bam, I had a quilt. Threw some borders on there, and ta-da, like, that's the quilt. So you do need to pay attention to which side you're sewing them on because there is a direction. But if you look at the instructions, it's like a lot of blank space because there's not a lot to it. Oh, I love these 3-yard quilt patterns. They just tickle me. So there's the square, and then you just lay it out in the way that she tells you to. Just follow the picture. And I'm going to show you guys that when I turned it over, I knew that I was running out of bobbin thread because it was pink. You see it? Totally works. I love when things go right. And that's this whole tutorial. What? Not much of a tutorial, but this is a super non-intimidating pattern that's really quite stunning. Let me know if you guys like it, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.